money. Oops. I'm right here.
Postseason preparations. A peek at the players getting themselves warmed up. A lot is on the line. The tip-off just moments away. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and great...
Bless you.
Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. LaMelo Ball is out there with Morant. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Bruzelis. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, get that out of your mouth like that.
We've got C.J. McCollum. Butler out there with Hart. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the one. You look at Brooklyn. The finals, Greg, are within reach.
You're not going to drink it right. You're not going to have it. It's empty.
This is exactly the moment they've been preparing for.
And there are a lot of factors that come into play in a deciding game that are out of a team's control. Let's face it, health, fatigue, officiating. But I think this group's ready.
Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Morant. Lively is screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bruzelis, defended by Hart.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. To the middle. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Hart. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Hart drops them both. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Dort misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hartenstein passes to Hart. Now Hartenstein. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Morant.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Outside, ball over Butler. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. That evens the score.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
In talking to the coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Keep on dancing.
McCollum against Ball. Buzelis, no one around him. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Butler kicks to Hart. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's the three. Not going to go that time. The Hawks trailing. Releases from 15 and stolen by Butler. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Lively sets a screen from Morant. And finished off by Lively.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass the ball to the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now, here's Ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
McCollum outside. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ball. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. That's leading by 5. Now Hart. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jarek Lively. Jackson Hayes comes in for Buzelis. Okogie's checked in for George. And it's Carter in for Ball. Now here is Carter. On the 3 off target. Thompson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by John Morant. Over Carter, and the basket by McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Morant. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Butler with the steal. Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Okogie. The Hawks again can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Williams against Felton. Here's Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. With 1 on the clock, the shot. No good. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
They've got Clint Capella, Josh Hart out there with Thompson. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Marbury in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. Christie the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Nets with the lead. Thompson outside. Hart with the screen for Thompson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hawks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Carter kicks to Williams. Pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Christie's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Dosunmu. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now, here's ball. Defense is right there. The Nets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Now, here's Ball. Over Marbury. Misses the baby hook. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Brooklyn making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. He's off on the second. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Basket counts. Ball's got 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ball. Here's Nowitzki. Hits the jumper. And the Nets lead by 1.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Ball, the pass to Christie. Here's Buzelis. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Marbury, defended by Christie. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Clint Capella. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dosunmu. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Driving to the basket. Lively. Great positioning on the putback. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Thompson with it. Nowitzki with the screen on George. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Atlanta. Morant comes in for George. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Thompson from past the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And it's 6 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this time out also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Nets leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Claxton. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Inside. Buzelis missed inside.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Hartenstein against Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Hart. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Morant passes to Claxton. Back to Morant. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Pass to Buzelis. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's a Kogi. Brooklyn with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. The shot's good from Christie.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. That one goes in.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Morant finds in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Buzelis. Carter comes in for Josh Okogie. Lou Williams is subbed in for Christie. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Morant. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
The Hawks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We'd give Morant about an 11 there?
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hart.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot run. They're thinking about the shot.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense.
They just let scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Buzelis out there with Derek Lively. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Morant. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Hart. Back to Butler. The Nets working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Now Buzelis, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Poke loose, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta calls timeout. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Morant passes the ball. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
The offensive rebound, Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
It's stolen by Buzelis. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Cullen passes to Hartenstein. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Hawks making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Atlanta. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. It's tipped. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Butler. Hartenstein with the screen on Ball. Spins. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Butler. 5 to shoot. Over Buzelis. And the Nets miss again. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Dort. Wildly trying to break loose. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Butler kicks to Hart. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Christie can't make it. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Oh, Butler buries it from the corner.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Ball no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Christie against McCollum. Christie can't make it. Nets leading by 3. McCollum passes to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And he makes the first.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
The Hawks trail by 4. And Hayes gets to Carter. Back to Hayes. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Hayes has got his second bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Marbury. Claxton with the steal. Here's Carter. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Capella. Dosunmu with it. Screen by Capella. Outside Butler. A shake. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. Carter with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Claxton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Marbury passes to Butler. Capella against Carter. On the left block. Yes! And the foul. Vince Carter picks one up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the Nets making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Here's Dosunmu following the score by Lou Williams. It's to Marbury. And here is Dosunmu. No good from outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Marbury, and he converts the layup. Marbury's got his first bucket of the night.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Williams. Can't connect from short range. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Brooklyn ahead, up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Asar Thompson is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Marbury in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Dosunmu. That one doesn't go. Dosunmu's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Now here's Morant. Defended by Dosunmu. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that list.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is dropouts. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
Nowitzki a screen. Claxton with the steal. It's Morant with the drop.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
That's good from Morant. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Marbury passes to Thompson. Nowitzki with the screen on Carter. Goes up at the stripe. To the right side. Pass to Nowitzki. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. For the Hawks, Derek Lively comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dort in for Vince Carter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Nowitzki outside. Back to Dosunmu. Thompson outside. Driving in. Got a hand on it. Left side. Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And then Bruzelis with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low, Cullum, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Morant out left of the wing. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds McCollum.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. Ball with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hart, he's checked in for Brooklyn. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hart with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. And the Nets miss again. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Doesn't go for him. Nice defense from Dort. The Hawks leading by 9. Some solid defense from Hart. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Dort. Outside, Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Morant. Tries again. Rebounded by the Nets. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Lively a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Morant throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Atlanta. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
McCollum against Ball. The 3 from Morant. Morant Defense with another miss. Nets trail by 5. 1:07 left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Lively. Outside ball. Good on the three-point shot. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He knows every possession is critical now. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. What a terrific move that was.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Moran finds ball. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second or two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense because of that ability to score.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Hart. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
That's a 2 from Butler. Can't nail the jumper. And the Atlanta Hawks will move on. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.